Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Goff. Right side to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 26 yards. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. St. Brown motioning left. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 8. Goff now to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Gibbs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well. Right.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run with Gibson, taking it right down Broadway. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 29-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll buy some time right. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Nifty running, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing the score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And Howe will throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll run this one right with Robinson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Robinson on a give right side. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Goff now to throw. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Leaping, and he makes the grab. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, It cost them. We could have a great finish.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Now it's gone. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. I mean, how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Robinson with another carry. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight.